Hello guys, welcome back to our SassScript series. I'm Neverfall from Fashionaire Develops, and in this tutorial we're going to discuss about lists in SCSS or Sass. SassScript list is a series of values separated by either spaces or commas. The contents of both of the following variables will be treated as lists by SassScript. So I'll just show you an example of a Sass list that contains comma and that doesn't contain comma. So I'll just write Sass lists. As you can see here, we just a Sass list that has comma and a Sass list that doesn't have a comma. So I'll just use this in one of my example. So let me just tile a little bit and so as you can see, we've used this here, and I'll just try to use these in my h1 tag, so I'll just be quick about it. So when I save this file, it will be rendered to a CSS file, and we'll just check what has been rendered to the CSS file. So I'll just save my file. Okay, I get a problem here. Let me check what the problem is. So let's check our CSS file, and as you can see here, this list here that we've defined in this variable says no comma has been used here. It has been rendered to this, and Sass list has been rendered to this. So when we check our browser, we'll see the changes made. And let us just inspect. So as you can see here, this margin and height and width, so our change here has been made, so we're good to go. And let us confirm our h1 tag, and as you can see here, font family is given us the this variable that we defined here in our app.scss, which is a list that contains commas. So guys, this is how you can use list in your SCSS file. Additionally, I'm going to talk about other type of list in Sass. So list doesn't have to contain simple values. They can contain other type of list. Like, I'm just going to write the other type of list here just real quick. In this case, it contains 3 items, not 4, as you might expect. The second item is the second list. SassScript consider 10 pixels and 0 nested list item because the values in the sass list, which is this one that has commas, and the values in sass no comma that has no comma but space, they make it this. Okay, list inherits all these and makes it lister inherits all these and makes it a sass list. So this syntax makes it clear that the second item is nested list. You can also use parentheses as a placeholder for an entire list or for individual elements, because sometimes it can be confusing. So using parentheses to separate these can be a good idea. So guys, these are the 3 lists in sass. I hope to see you in the other video, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to get the codes in our Patreon page.